Wallahi, we see clowns. And actually, this is an insult to clowns to compare the so-called du'at to clowns. Wallahi, you see things that you're in utter shock. And what is this? Or a soccer player, or a singer, actress, a fighter. How much? No, millions is not a lot. 800 million, 900 million, sometimes even more than a billion. Imagine that, ya akha, or more than 2 billion. Allahu Akbar, ya akha. Allahu Akbar. Therefore, of course, what matters are not the numbers. It is good. We are happy when we see that a lesson for Imam ibn Uthaymeen or Imam Sheikh AbdulAziz Al Badr that gets million views or 2 million or 10 million or 25 million. We get very happy and thrilled that the khair is spreading. But that doesn't equal that just because there are more followers, more views, more people, that it is better. No, it's quite the opposite. Actually, what we see nowadays is this type of foolishness is what is spreading. This type of foolishness and idiocy is what is spreading the most. To the point that it has even come to this da'wah, ya ikhwah. Even to this da'wah. Wallahi, we see clowns. And actually, this is an insult to clowns to compare the so-called du'at to clowns. Wallahi, you see things that you're in utter shock. And what is this? ما تدري. Wallahi ما تدري. Like, this has nothing to do with da'wah. What are you talking about? Is this da'wah? It's not even da'wah. Like, how can this person be even perceived, even the word is uttered, that he has to do with da'wah? Even if he was preaching and saying, and by the end of the day, ya ikhwa, stick to the ulama. The ulama, and samt al-ulama, how the ulama behave themselves. We have never seen any of the ulama doing backflips and I don't know what for the da'wah, or doing anything that is not befitting. Actually, you see them, they are the most honorable, the most respectful. You just, wallahi ya ikhwa, sometimes just by sitting with them and seeing their manners and seeing how they mention Allah and how they remember Allah and how they remind you of Allah, your iman increases just by sitting with them. Where is this from? Yani figurative speech. As these guys that are doing jumping jacks in order to get followers and ya subhanallah. Ya subhanallah. Be very careful, ya ikhwah. It's not about the numbers. It's not about. It is about the ulama al-rabbaniyeen and the followers of al-ulama al-rabbaniyeen. The Quran and the Sunnah with the understanding of Salaf al-Salih. And here I give an advice also to my fellow du'at who are better than me, higher in knowledge and higher in status and higher in respect and higher, from the lowest of students of knowledge to his higher brothers. And I give advice to all my fellow students of knowledge that act like the ulama. Act like the ulama. You're a student of knowledge. You are chasing the highest, Allahumma barik, the highest thing that you can be. Inshallah, tabarak wa ta'ala, the best that you can achieve. That is true. The moment, من يريد الله به خيرا يفقهه في الدين. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala desires or wills goodness for somebody, then He gives him comprehension of the religion. This is a very, very high status, that Allah wants goodness for you. So when you yourself, you see that you're actively seeking knowledge and so on, well, guess what you're chasing? You're chasing that very noble, that very high, the highest of statuses. Allahumma barik. Then act like one. Act like the ulama. Act like the people of ilm. You're a student of knowledge. Reflect that in your behavior and your manners and how you deal and how you are. To the best of your ability. To the best of your ability. نعم.
أحسن الله إليكم. The statement of the author
And
has two perspectives.
there is an exception though, and I forgot to mention this. There is an exception though. The exception is with your wife and with your children and loved ones. There is an exception here. Uh, this is different. You can play with them and joke with them and chase them around and race with them, and this is different. Barakallahu fikum. No.
Ahsanallahu alaykum. The statement of the author has two perspectives. Number one, that we should not be deceived by the large number of people on the path of destruction and get destroyed with them. Number two, that we should not be deluded by the large number of people on the path of salvation and so become afflicted by arrogance and not been sufficed with little. The few may be better than the multitude. The 16th, permissibility of doing ruqya against the evil eye and bite. Taken